everybody? Welcome back to the AV podcast, everyone. Hope everyone's having a nice day. All right, now let's go ahead and jump in here in the podcast. I did like that whole jamming out smoothly transitioning into the podcast, and some people liked it too. Some people even liked the song a little bit. So I went ahead and picked another song today, and that is gonna be by Bishop Gunn. It's gonna be Shine. The title is Shine by Bishop Gunn, and it. Well, ooh, oh, did a little burp there. And I got this song from a podcast, Theo Von. He was like in one of the music videos, Alabama. And so then when I saw that, I saw this song, and I was like, dude, this song is just gold. I'm just sitting on your front porch, wondering how did I get so far from my home. Mine is somewhere else, but when I find it, I end up where it's been gone. I just wrong reason. I feel like something had to be. I must be cornerstone. Oh, when I think in my bones, but it's gonna take a little time for me to set that parking brake and let myself unwind. Shine that light on me. I sit and tell you my stories. Yeah. I'll be final song just for you. Way too fast, gonna run away train when I have it load in my past. Yeah, and that's Shine by Bishop Gunn. Uh, that's a great band. Maybe in another podcast, another day, we'll listen to Alabama, the one that got me kind of into it. But yeah, so I did go ahead and ask you guys on Instagram and Snapchat, even on Facebook, to go ahead and ask me questions, so I can answer it here on the podcast. So sort of like a Q&A. Again, I know I understand that the podcast ain't that big, but it's big enough to get some questions, which I did get. And so, I got a good amount. I got a very good amount. And some of them were similar in sort of ways, so I kind of combined both of them. Of course, I already read the questions, but obviously I'm going to answer them for you here. And I don't see why not, other than to just go ahead and jump in, go ahead and start with that. Because I kind of want that to be the podcast, because, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I have decent answers for your guys' questions. But first things first. All right. When do you record the podcast? Now, I record the podcast now. What I mean by now is any time with daylight. I don't know if you guys saw, but from the very first podcast, I was using my regular lighting, my ceiling lighting. Lighting didn't look that great. Lighting looks a lot better here. I understand I wear a cap, so it kind of blocks the whole like shadowy. I cast a shadow on my face, but whatever. I'm used to wearing caps, and so when that's during the day when I film. When during the week do I film? Usually Wednesday is the day before, because I'll go to school, I'll come back, I'll record the podcast, and then come on, stop. There you go. The fucking camera's blurriness. Whatever. I come back, I record the podcast. I have a 2-hour window frame from when I get home to my job. And so basically, I am able to record everything, get everything on a hard drive, and then by that time, I'll eat, I'll change, and then I will go to the practice that I have on Wednesdays. And then that's when I will go ahead and come back home, and then I'll start editing the video, the recording, the voice recording, whatever I screen record, and I'll go ahead and post it to YouTube. Like, the posting process takes a while, so it's kind of like an overnight thing. And so now, when I do kind of start getting people on the podcast, it's gonna be on their time, more or less, whenever they have time to do it. If they can meet me between now, that'd be great. But usually, it's always best to do it before Thursday. So if it's Friday and I posted the podcast on Thursday, then Friday all the way till Wednesday, even Thursday, fuck it, Thursday, I'll go ahead and record it. But it would have to be up on Thursday, because when you're disciplined like that, it helps with your consistency. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I know it's adding a little bit more, but yeah. And then we'll get into literally one of the things I said was anything, and so someone asked anything. Was the Turtle Man the first yeet? If you guys don't get it, me and my friends back in high school, this is like more or less like an origin of kind of like where it came from. So back in high school, we were like obsessed with fishing, and so that around our freshman years, when the Turtle Man, who would catch turtles or who would wrangle basically all kinds of living creatures that are bothering people, and so he'll catch them and he'll release them in the wild, but somewhere else. But when he sees them or he's wrangling them, he starts saying yeet, yeet, yeet. Like he'll start saying yeet, yeet. Yee, yee. And I don't know, it just, whenever we started fishing, we started saying that, and so we kind of took it on. Yes, so to answer the question, yes, Turtle Man was the first yeet, or at least that's what we know from recorded history. But I guess between our friend group, it would probably be Brian. When we started, it was Marco. When for the whole fishing, and then it just dragged out until now, and now it's my outro, and I'm very appreciated for it. So yeah, thank you, Turtle Man. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Marco. Thank you. We were called the United Fishing Gang. We wanted to start like a little club, and I mean, we were seniors when we decided that, which was stupid. We should have done that when we were sophomores. But whatever, it's done. It's past. Okay. Next question. Favorite beer. Contrary to belief, a lot of people would assume that I am a fan of either Modelo because of that video, or Miller Lite because that's kind of what all of my friends drink. I kind of like IPAs. IPAs are kind of my thing, but those are like more for like social gathering drinking, and being over here in Dallas, that's kind of more or less what I do. But when I go out or when I'm with my friends back home, it's kind of more of a light beer to me. So I would rather go. I kind of prefer like a Michelob. I like the taste of it. I prefer the taste of it. I don't know what it was. I remember my friend Joey. He kind of introduced me because he would drink it, and so when we would hang out with him after freshman year of college, we'd go to his house and drink. All he would buy was Michelob. We'd chip in, but he would just buy Michelob, and everyone would just drink it. And I kind of like the taste of it. And then, there's Miller Lite. That's kind of my go-to beer when there's literally nothing else, or when so there's nights where I get on, Fortnite or Apex or whatever the fuck I'm getting on my PS4, and like, what we'll do is we'll all buy a 6-pack of beer, and usually it's Miller Lite for me, and we'll just drink and play games, and it's a good time. But yeah, so it would probably go IPAs, specifically like Blood and Honey, Revolver. That's a good one. And sorry, I gotta keep on moving that because now it'll stop recording. IPAs, like I was saying, Revolver is a good one. Blood and Honey, Deep Ellum IPA. I tried this new one. It's from the Dallas brewery here. It's the same brewery that makes the Deep Ellum and the Dallas Blonde IPAs. It's a coffee one, and oh my god, dude, it's so good. I cannot remember it. Let me see if I can find it. But not only that, what I've been trying now is something called nitro. So nitro basically makes the beer more creamier. I think it adds a little bit more air to it. I could be wrong, but it's just from what I read on off the thing, and it makes everything just taste so much better. So I tried nitro for the first time with some coffee, and oh wow, I misspelled a lot of that. Dude, I got the hiccups. I don't know what it is. Dallas IPA. Um, Deep Ellum Brewing. That's the company that makes all that. It's a coffee infused beer. Oh yeah, so nitro basically just adds all that extra flavor to it, makes it a little bit more creamier, and to me personally, it tastes better. So I enjoy it, and I've been asking for it a lot lately when I do go to like Starbucks or something. But it's a tab, like it's tabbed. So oh, here it is. Here it is. Big fan of Dallas Blonde. Big fan. Deep Ellum, of course. I haven't tried the lager. I haven't tried Local Legend. That's a sweet milk stout. I can't even drink that. I'm lactose intolerant. Yes, I'm 21. Dream Crusher, easy peasy. Here it is. Oak Cliff Coffee Ale. Oh, that one's so good. 7.5%. That's a really good one. I like it better on tab. I like obviously any beer on tab tastes better. And so yeah, IPAs, Michelob Ultra, and then Miller Lite, and then literally anything after that. It would be Bud Light, Dos Equis. I can't rank the beers. It'll be too long, but it would basically just go Modelo, Dos Equis with lime. These Modelo and Dos Equis have to be dressed though. They have to be with lime and shit. And then Bud Light, and then Rolling Rock was a shit for a while back in high school. So whatever. All right. So next question. I saw this one too, and I just thought I thought of it. I thought of it, and I thought it'd be a good bit. It's a you won't chug after the favorite beer from the same person. I won't chug because currently it is almost 1 in the afternoon, and I still got practice. So I won't chug, especially since I just revealed what time of day I record this. If I did record this, Tuesday, sure, why not? But I like to wait. Oh, that's another reason why I wait till Wednesday is because news and stuff like that and current events gather more in the middle of the week, and then whatever happens from Thursday on, I can just recollect all of that towards the next time I record. But no, I won't chug. Maybe on another podcast, and maybe with a friend. Who knows? All right, we got 2 more questions here. Now, this is one of the questions I did get. I got like 3 or 4 of them, but they were kind of all similar. And it's, what do you hate, or who do you hate? And so, it's just kind of one question, really. Who do I hate? Tom Brady, Patriots, Aaron Rodgers, especially since he has double A in his name. Who else? Chelsea, Arsenal, a lot of teams, a lot of people like that. LeBron James, he's okay. Don't really hate him, but he's okay. Antonio Brown, after that shit he did to Juju, that's kind of stupid. I kind of hate him for that, but I'm not gonna hate on him after I gave a whole crying speech about him 2 podcasts ago about it. I mean, that's a big word. It's a strong word. I've always been told that hate is a very strong word, so we should not use hate, people. Maybe dislike, or maybe saying like, I dislike what you do, but I don't know you. So, you get to know someone first and then hate them if you want. But there's a couple people I hate. Yeah, for multiple reasons. Not gonna say their names. I shouldn't. That'd be the grown-up thing of me to say. Now, what do I hate? What do I hate? I hate olives. I don't like olives. Not a fan of them. Martinis suck. I tried a martini with some of my coworkers before. No, and they were like, "Try the olives. Try the olives." Not a big fan. I hate olives, especially in a martini. I don't like it. Crucify me if you will, but I will never drink that again. And I will stick with my beers and my IPAs. What else don't I hate? I hate when people don't know how to cut food. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You don't know how to cut a steak? Bro, do I have a... We'll use fucking... Okay. I'm a right-handed, so knife in my right hand. Fork in my other hand. Gouge the steak. Cut. Done. All right. I hate the fact when I was growing up, my parents obviously that was like one of the first things that they taught me was how to cut certain food, and I hate when people are like, what's this? Like, what are you doing? And so like, of course on my Instagram, I'm like, oh, chef on the rise, aspiring chef, make breakfast, this, that. So like, I watch a lot of cooking stuff, and I learned a lot of things from just YouTube alone. And so I learned that, you grab the neck, it's called the neck of the knife, where let's say like this is the handle. You pinch right in between it, and you cut like that, and you like move. It's like a little bit of a wave type of chop when you're chopping certain things, when you're like cutting things. Never just grab it like this and cut. Like, what are you doing? That's not right. And why are you grabbing your fork like this and like, or like this? Like, you're not behemoths. You're not fucking, you're not animals. Like, come on. There are certain things where, yes, when you eat it with your hands, it's supposed to be eaten that way. But with a fork and a knife, come on. Also, when people eat with a fucking fork and a knife on a pizza, Mom, I'm looking at fucking you. All right, stop eating fucking pizza with a fork and a knife. All right. I feel like the only exception for that is lasagna. That's the closest thing to a pizza you'll get. All right. No, don't fucking eat a pizza with a fucking fork and a knife. No. All right. Oh my god. A lot of things like that I fucking hate. No, like that I hate, and I'll use that strong word. I don't dislike it. I fucking hate it. It's irritating. All right. Now there are things that people do, like what they'll do, and they'll do it like, let's say they're accustomed to doing something a certain way. Me personally, I can't hate on that, even though it does bother me. I can't hate on it though, because if it gets the job done and their way is easier for them, then by all means. But when someone doesn't do things my way, it kind of irritates me, and I can't say I hate it. I dislike it, but I can't say I hate it because it's their way. I mean, they do things their way. Except with the fucking utensil things. Come on, people. Come on. Chivalry. Jesus. When people don't say thank you or you're welcome, bro, I opened the door for you. I told you bless you, okay? And I said thank you. You're not going to say you're welcome. I am a person that will gladly receive a you're welcome. I will gladly receive one. If, let's say, I accidentally don't, if something happens and they say you're welcome, I'll be like, my bad. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Thank you. I appreciate it. And like, I won't mean it in a dick way. I'm not going to be like, you're welcome. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're welcome. Fuck you. Like, I'm not going to be an asshole about it. I'm just going to politely be like, oh, my bad. I didn't see you. I'm so sorry. Thank you. And just walk away. All right. I'm not going to go fisticuffs with some fucking asshole just because someone didn't say thank you. Stupid. I have an idea. All right. My goodness. All right, last question, because I run rampant on some of these questions. All right. Big future plans. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's take it. Yo, don't be saying that, bro. I'm recording the podcast. I just opened the phone on you.
Hey, they just moved me to United.
Dope, dope. He's a
Well,
security
now
guard.
I'm at
That's
the
why.
main campus at United.
Wait, so they just moved you just for fun or what?
No, they said especially like right now at the end of the year, you know how like everything gets crazy and shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay,
So
okay. I could.
they're like, we need more people over there. They're like, we heard that you were applying for the academy, and now what? They're like, we want you out there. That way you start getting a little bit more experience.
So you're already on the way over there?
Yeah, I'm legit. I just left Alexander. I'm leaving. I'm going over there to United now.
That's fucking awesome, dude. That's awesome. Okay, okay, hold on. So you are on the podcast, okay? I just want you to know that. I want you to explain to the people why you have to go to United and why it's so fucking crazy at the end of the year.
So I'm leaving Alexander, which is a rival school of United. I'm pretty excited to go back over there. I know the entire school. And I have to go back because I was reassigned because of especially how it gets crazy at the end of the year. Everybody like, I don't know, they just go crazy. They start destroying the entire school, and there's a bunch of stuff going on. So there's more action going on over there.
Yeah, because we destroyed the school our senior year.
I mean, we've been through that. We were just through that like, what was it, 4 years ago?
Ooh, dude. We're old, dude. But that's good to hear, dude. That's awesome.
It's pretty exciting, man. As soon as they told me, I was like, damn. I was like, that's the school that I really wanted to go to.
Got that.
Well, you finally got picked.
But they just
Well,
picked you like randomly or what?
at first, they picked me because I live close by and everything, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, he's like, we just want to reassign you. He's like, especially because we heard that you're applying for the academy. He's like, we want to get you in more traffic. More traffic meaning more action.
Sobres, I'm down. That's dope.
Yesterday, I had my first fight too.
Oh.
I fought my first fight.
You saw it or you broke it up?
No, we broke it up, and then right now I'm walking into the office, and I reported a kid. A kid he has a vape on him. Well, I don't know. They were gonna do all the searches and everything. They just told me they're like, just head off already to United. We'll take care of it here.
Oh my god, like.
I was like, what did I do it again?
And did you get to see AC at least?
No, AC's he's at a training in the college, or in college.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Oh, pues I'm already entering United. So I'll call you later.
All right, call me after. All right, talk to you later, brother. Later. Oh, that's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. That Brian. Oh, that's just so fucking awesome because so basically he's trying to go into the academy, police academy, and to anywhere at least. And so he basically applied to like certain places. They didn't accept him because he didn't have experience. So the one place that could give him experience was being a security officer at a school. So he applied and they sent him to Alexander, which, like he was saying, is a rival school. We went to United, and so this is big because it's closer for him, and getting out of there is a lot easier. And not only that, but like it does get fucking like lit. It gets crazy as fuck. Like the seniors don't give a flying fuck about what happens. And oh my god, my sister, she's a senior. Okay, so my Brian and my sister, they're close. We're like family. Like he takes care of them. I'm gonna text him right now and be like, take care of my sister when you see her. And so, but yeah, I'm just so fucking happy for that. For Brian, that's so fucking awesome. That's actually a good thing I took the call because our next question is big future. Oh wow, I don't know if you could see it, but it's big future plans. A 5-year and a 10-year. Now, let me get one thing straight. I am so close to graduating college, so close, university, whatever. And like, I mean, I've thought about it, dropping out. I've thought about it all, and I'm just too close. If I was a freshman and I was doing this, and I found out that I'd rather do this, I would have dropped out of high school a long time ago. Of college. Don't drop out of high school. And so, I'm gonna finish it. A lot of people make careers out of podcasts or any entertainment business, but I kind of realized that I have a knack for wanting to be in the entertainment area. And so like him, he wants to be an officer, and that's fantastic. He looks like an officer. He has a stature of like an officer, and so that's fantastic for him. He wants to be that in the long run. I would want to be in the entertainment system. For the longest time, I wanted to be an athletic trainer. Being a coach right now, I love it. I enjoy it so much. Some kids can be a little irritating, and it can be an irritating job depending on what session you're at. But other than that, like making a connection with kids is the most amazing thing I've been doing lately, because I understand the practices, I see them every week. So like you're probably wondering, what do you mean? What I mean is when you're not practicing with them. So when I'm at the same school but coaching a different set of kids, and other kids see you and they're like, Coach Aron, Coach Aron, Coach Aron, soccer, soccer. And like that's what gives me the joy of working with soccer. And so like it's amazing to me. And so like getting this degree will help me keep a level head as to like, well, at least I know that I've had experience as a coach. Not only that, but a kid's coach. So like let's just say within the next 5 years, for my 5-year plan, I would like to kick off this podcasting era. I would like to, get more people on the podcast, interview more people, get this more free flowing. And so, but yeah, basically like I just want to be able to, make an impact on people. So when they see me on the streets, they're like, it's Coach Aron. And I've had that before, where I see some of my ex students or ex players that have grown up over the year. Mind you that I've been doing this for a year, and like the kids that I've seen have grown exponentially, and they're taller, and like it's only been a year, and they're like, yeah, Coach Aron, like I'm playing with a bigger team now. And like they're able to play on a bigger team now because they have the basics down with what they did for us, which is, let's say they've been with us from the beginning of the year, January, all the way until December, but then they join a league because we're non-competitive. They join a league to play, and they're good because of it. That's always the best part of this job. And so I know, I always appreciate, seeing kids and parents telling me, you're a fantastic coach. Thank you so much. Like giving me like drawings or gifts after the end of the season saying thank you. And I'm just so happy for them. And I'm just so ecstatic to see my kids grow. And it's just awesome. But on that note, that's my 5-year plan, to try to kick off the podcast and get it out there a little bit more. Hopefully once college is done and I have more free time, I'll be able to, expand it a little bit better. And from there, if that doesn't work out, hey man, I don't mind being this coaching job for a while, for a little bit longer. I mean, I'm ready. But yeah, we'll kick it off. We'll end it on that note. But guys, thank you guys so much for all the love and support, especially to the YouTube page. These podcast videos do get some views, all right? So, I don't really preach it, or I don't really ask for it. But hey, man, if you guys are watching, just go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't hurt you at all. All you're doing is just subscribing to the page. The more subscribers I get, the more out there it can be. So help a brother out, all right? Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube page at the AV Podcast. And while you're at it, follow all the links to my SoundCloud, iTunes, Instagrams, Facebooks, Snapchat's private. Don't worry, you're never going to get that. And if you do, it's because I give it to you. But thank you guys so much. This is Aron Villegas with the AV Podcast. And I'm out.